Welcome to WPEW News. I'm Tomothy Gunsworth.
And I'm Militia Creedmoor. Our top story tonight is how a humble country boy becomes king.
But first, as the sport of precision rifle becomes more mainstream, match directors are now able to bring companies that normally are not associated with the shooting sports into the fold as sponsors of matches and the sport in general. Jake Vibert is on the cutting edge of bringing in these non-endemic companies and is proud to announce his newest sponsor for his JC Steel series.
Mama Lucia on a roll, Mama Lucia on a plate, Mama Lucia meatballs, have a taste that's really great.
Mama Lucia meatballs, America's favorite.
That's great thinking on Jake's part.
Yes, it is, and it certainly fits.
An unnamed source tells us that Mama Luchino was first in negotiations with Jim C., a possible sponsor for the Border Wars series. But the deal fell through when Mama Luchino refused to reduce the size of her meatballs by half and establish a regional point system for customer purchases.
The same source also tells us that Jim is now in negotiations with Little Smoky Sausages.
That's sure to be a popular sponsor with those Oklahoma boys.
Unfortunately, true. And now for our top story.
Extreme long range, or ELR, is a growing niche within the sport of long range precision shooting. The pinnacle of this sport is the King of 2 Mile competition that was recently held in New Mexico.
The winner of this year's King of 2 Mile competition, Robert Brantley, not only won the event, he won it by 20,000 points, actually hitting more targets from 1,550 yards to 2 miles than the previous two winners combined.
As one spectator commented, that boy showed up and opened up a can of whoop-ass on these other fellas.
They sure did. Of note, in preparation for this interview, Militia and I have done extensive research on the sport of ELR using the best information available from the top source of ELR information in the world. So basically, we have made ourselves experts in ELR just to be able to talk the talk, so to speak, with Robert and to help tell the story better for you, our viewers. So now let's go live to Team Manor Shooter and the King of 2 Mile, Robert Brantley. Robert, welcome to WPEW News.
Oh, hey Tomothy and Militia, glad to be here.
So Robert, Tom and I have been studying in depth this extreme long-range shooting, and we feel that maybe you're not experts yet, but obviously we know what we're talking about. With that said, which one of Brian Litt's books do you think helped you become the King of 2 Mile?
I never read none of them books. I don't guess I know who that is.
Okay, Robert, obviously this kind of shooting prowess is only possible with the best of ballistic software. So how critical was the AB ballistic engine?
Well, I didn't use that.
Really? How is that even possible?
No, I just used a $10 phone app.
Okay.
Sure you did. Anyway, so obviously you spent hundreds of hours with load development to get your ammo perfect, to achieve what you achieved. So talk to us about how useful the lab radar was in getting this done to perfection.
Oh, we didn't use that. We just used the magneto speed strapped on the end of it.
Come on, man. This is getting ridiculous. You expect us...
Robert, let's get real here. You just did something that has never been done before in extreme long-range competition, so our viewers want to know, how many years have you dedicated to ELR to get to where you are?
They asked me about 7 days for the match, said, you want to go? I was like, well, yeah, I want to go. So I was like, let's go. Let's have some fun.
Jeez. Well, Robert, as we know, the rifles for this sport are very heavy, very large, and having the right platform to shoot from is vital. So tell us, what did you do to get that big rifle steady and to control recoil for an event like this?
When I'm shooting PRS, I use a game changer. So I figured I just use the game changer there too. Worked good.
So really? You used a bag of beads for a stable platform?
Yeah.
This is unbelievable. There's no way our viewers are going to believe this bullshit. Okay, Robert, so last question, thankfully. We all know the right optics are as important as the rifle and the bullet in the ELR because you're maxing the scope to its limits all the way to the max of its elevation, and you must be able to see clearly at these extreme ranges. So what optics allowed you to become the king?
Well, I use the Bushnell, that XRS2.
I'm sorry, Robert. We obviously have a bad connection. It sounded like you said Bushnell.
Yeah, that's right, a Bushnell.
Well, I guess you can get by with that because having the right spotting scope is really the key in a match like this, because the spotter's really one doing all the work, right?
Well, we use Bushnell spotters too. Pretty much our whole team uses them LMSS spotters. They work good.
Robert, thanks for your time.
Oh, thanks. I'm glad to be here.
This guy's full of shit.
No way that happened.
No way that happened. Well, that's it for today. Until next time, I'm Tomothy Gunworth.
And I'm Militia Creedmoor.
Tune in next time for All Things Pew.
And we're clear.
What the hell is that?
That was my thing.
But this was my thing.
Well, that's my thing. Mine's different than that. Mine's
No.
yours is that. Mine's
But
my thing. Good job, everybody. Good job.
that's my thing too.